There are a lot of rapture dreams going on right now. And while I haven't had one yet myself, not to say that God won't give me one, but I haven't had one yet. But I have watched many that I know are genuine. And guys, this is a wake up call. God is giving everybody a wake up call. The rapture is very real. And there's a whole lot of controversy going on right now. Christians arguing with each other over it. And I know that this has been years long. I know all this has happened for years, but it's really happening right now. And along with all the other signs that God gives us to watch for, everything is happening right now. This is a wake up call. And I know everybody is more concerned with a clean house or making sure your kids have the finest clothes and you've got a lot of money, and taking care of our families is all well and good, but we don't need to focus on the material things taken care of. You need to make sure that your kids, I need to make sure my kids, we all need to make sure our kids are saved. There's just a sense of urgency with me, and I just feel it. It's like a pull, like how a magnet pulls. When you know something's happening, when you know something's going on, and all you have to do is open the Bible and read and study it and really know. I'm not talking about pulling verses out like you want them to mean and interpreting them however you want them to mean, or hearing somebody interpret it and saying, oh yeah, that's good, I'll go with that thought. Do it for yourself. Get the Bible up and read it and pray and ask for God to show you the truth. The rapture is real. People can come in my comments or in my messages all you want. I love you, no matter what attitude you have about it. But I'm not changing my mind. The pre-tribulation rapture is an absolute fact, an event that is going to take place. And guys, that takes place before anything else in the tribulation. All this stuff that you see, and this must take place first. Yes, before the second coming, not before the pre-tribulation rapture. The pre-tribulation rapture, the rapture taking up of God's people, the Christians, is not the same thing as the second coming of Jesus. It's not. And I cannot beg you enough to read and study your Bible. Every answer is in the Bible. And if you pray earnestly for God to give you His truth, His answers, and not just justify something or, pray and say, God, please show me where I'm right. Don't do that. I've done that with many things, and I'm not judging. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, and I'm not saying anything that I would not tell myself that I'm not telling myself. Point being, we need to make sure our hearts and our kids' hearts and everybody that we know, we need to make sure that they belong to God and their names are written in the book of life, because you can laugh all you want now, but when the rapture comes and thousands and millions, hopefully millions of people disappear, and you go back and you look and see who they are and find out that it's Christians who were just disappearing, you're gonna wish you had listened. Don't wait till that point. Don't wait for somebody to say, I told you so, because all the people that'll say, I told you so, won't be here. I'll be in heaven. And I just, I feel urgency about this all the time. I just try not to talk about it all the time. But guys, you need to make sure your hearts are in the right place, because every sign that is in the Bible, every sign that God has given us to look for the coming of Jesus, the second coming, is happening now. It's happening now. And I love everybody. I want everybody to make that choice to choose God if you haven't already. I love everybody. I want all of us to be in heaven. So that's why I say this. I say it because I love y'all.